Welcome to Scene Invaders. You got Dan, Felicia, and Xander here. And today we're talking Murderbot, Episode 8, Foreign Object. I know Xander's upset with this show now. And we'll hear why. We're going to hear why. Obviously, these episodes are short as hell. That felt like the shortest episode of anything I've ever watched in my life. I was taking my notes, and he said he had a plan, and I was like, it's over. What the hell? So I do enjoy the show, but it's entirely too short. I say it every week, but it is. So real quick, before we get to Xander's part, I thought it was funny how they opened with Sanctuary Moon and they killed off John Cho and Agent Coulson. They killed both of them off. So it's like he got to that part in that show where the shit goes off the rails. And I'm kind of sad. I'm going to miss John Cho. I'm assuming we won't see him again unless they do like earlier episodes or some shit, because I thought he was funny in those scenes with Sanctuary Moon, and I want to watch Sanctuary Moon. I think it's like funny. I don't know. It's like my favorite part. That was my favorite part of this episode. So, all right, Xander, what's your gripes, man?
I just think the shtick of like, will they, won't they with Sec Unit, I'm over it. It's been pushed too far, and like, he saved your lives. Like every other episode, he saves their lives, and they're still like, "Oh, but we don't know if he's a good guy. I don't know." And it's just like, "Oh my god, this is it. This is like, oh," and it's like, this is episode 8, and I was really expecting this to kind of be like a one and done season, like the will they, won't they thing, and this is episode 8, and I was expecting the plot to move a lot farther, but it didn't. It isn't. I was expecting a lot of more things to line up, and it's not. And I'm like, okay, clearly we're pushing into season 2, which is fine with me. But if they do the same like 17, 16-minute episodes, I can't.
Yeah.
It's just, it's too little. I can't invest. The second my brain's like, all right, I'm invested, it ends. It's like they know exactly when I'm like, oh, this is interesting, and then it's done.
Yeah, I agree. I was just telling Dan, it's really hard to theorize on this show too, because they don't give you a lot. Like if it was a little bit longer, we'd be able to come up with some cool ideas. But I feel like it ends right as second as it starts getting like your heart racing. It's like boom, credits. You're like, all right, cool.
Like 3 things happen in this episode. We'll talk about them all, but I mean, it's just what do you guys think about it? The people that watch these videos, thank you first of all for watching these videos.
Yes.
But like, what do you feel about it? Are you kind of like us? Like it's just too short. Give us 10 more minutes.
Yeah.
It's more frustrating because it's so good though. Like the little bits that you get, I'm like, fuck, this is so good.
Yeah,
like,
it's like a comedy skit.
So good.
Yeah, he's good in the role.
It's like a bunch of little skits as scenes, like little comedy skits, and then it just ends like with very little action lately.
Rothy's my favorite. He got some funny parts in this episode. So Labibi's crew is called Grey Chris. They have 3 sec units left because Murderbot killed one of them last week. So they have 3 left. And the leader saw the camera and said, hey, we need to talk. So meet us here at this time. I'm sure it's going to happen next episode. I mean, we only have 2 episodes left. So they're so short. So I guess it has to happen next episode. I don't know what they want. We don't know if they're working for the company, if they're screwing the company over. All that stuff's still a mystery, but we'll find out. And Garathan at this point still needed the med bay, so Murderbot went to secure the area. He did so. All good, so they go in. I did think it was funny when Mensa asked, did you see the way to fix Garathan on Sanctuary Moon? He was like, no, I promise. And then his inner monologue, he was like, I did see it on this show, though.
Yeah, episode 302. Like, so good. I was going to say that, too. I thought that was so funny.
Bardwaj is working on the leg while he's going inside of Garathan's mind. And then Garathan goes inside Murderbot's mind, and shit gets told, man. He tells everyone that he goes by Murderbot and that apparently may have killed 57 people of a former crew.
I mean, I kind of feel like he might have not. Maybe he doesn't remember it, but I do feel like he did end up doing it.
That's a lot.
And then he's just like kind of broken, because he's kind of like a busted version. He's not like the top-notch sec unit. So I don't know. I feel like he just doesn't remember, or he's in denial. Maybe, I don't know. I kind of felt like he felt bad too when they found out. So then I kind of felt bad for him at the same time, and I'm like, no, I think he did it. What about you?
Actually, he said it's not true that he calls himself Murderbot. So maybe he wasn't denying that, but he doesn't really know if that's true. What do you think,
Yeah, he
Xander?
was just saying that's why I don't go by. Like, that's not why I gave myself the name Murderbot.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
hear.
I think he did it. I think it's probably like a suppressed memory. Maybe I wouldn't be surprised if whoever messed with his memory to get him to forget that he did those things is why he was able to fuck with his governor module. Like all those things are connected. That would
Okay.
be interesting if that happened, but who knows? But I think, yeah, this is like another part that's silly to me where I'm like, you guys know that this thing is something that has to do whatever it's told, and you're like, you can't separate like his, I don't know, newfound consciousness and like what's the word I'm looking for, sentience, like his newfound like sentience and independence from like when he was a literal slave that like couldn't say
Exactly.
no to doing anything.
Mhm.
It just, I'm like there's so many explanations within the universe of being like, well, he did this, yeah, probably, but like he's also like a slave, so maybe, I don't know. It's a little frustrating, but I
Yep.
definitely
Yeah.
think he did do it.
Their
Okay.
crew
I would
just
love.
isn't that smart. That's what it is.
No, they're
They're just
not.
not
Yeah.
smart. So they're just like don't even comprehend. Like they're just like anything that happens, they're afraid. They have like
Yeah.
bad trust
Yeah.
issues. But that's what makes them so funny at the same time. But and it is a little annoying though.
And most of them are always bitching. Most of them. You
Yeah.
gotta.
Yeah.
Mensa's cool. Rothy's cool. But the rest of them are just kind of annoying. And
Kinley, yeah.
I'm assuming some of them are gonna die. You would think, right?
I
For
don't
some
think so.
shock factor. No, nothing like
Yeah.
that.
I mean, even
No.
if they did, I kind of would feel bad. Even though I say like they're annoying, I still would feel bad if one of them went. Any of them,
Yeah.
even Pinley, and I kind of find her annoying until this episode. I thought she was a little funny,
Yeah.
but
We'll
every other
see. So
episode she was cringe.
at this point, Murderbot walks away, and Rothy's like, "We're just gonna let him go." And Mensa's like, "Yeah, we got to worry about Gray Chris." So then they were talking like, "Did the company take a bribe?" No, they were probably looking for the alien remnant. They think that Deltfall stumbled across Gray Chris's operation, and that's what got them killed. And then they're like, "Oh, the reason that we're alive is because we know where the alien remnants are, and they need that info out of us." So that's probably going to be some kind of showdown coming up soon.
Mhm.
It's going to be 3 against 1 when it comes to sec units, so it's going to be very tough. He does say he has a plan, but before we get that scene with the plan, Rothy goes to see his throuple that he calls a tripod, and he says, "I can't do it anymore. I have feelings for Pin Lee now."
That was so good.
Because they're always like, "Are you sure you got that right?"
Arata was very confused. Like, "You sure you mean her and not me?" What's
Poor
up?
guy, I
And
feel so bad.
Pinley's like, "You don't find me attractive? He can't be attracted to me. Like, what's going on here?" So yeah, that's funny. I like the throuple stuff.
Me
It
too.
makes me laugh.
It's
And
funny.
then right before he walks back into the room, Murderbot thinks about going rogue, and then he says he has a plan. So we'll see what that plan is next week, and that's the episode. Very short. Yeah.
Xander, do you have
Very
any
short.
ideas on what his plan is? Because me and Corey were talking some theory.
I just think it has something to do with Garathan. Like
Okay.
he realized something when he was in his head that like they could work together to mess with the other sec units, maybe.
Now,
I
I
can
don't
see
want to
that.
take full credit for mine because it's really more Corey. And then we started talking about it. So we think he's either gonna just straight up betray them for real, like the crew that he's with now, Finley, all of them, or he's gonna come up with a plan to like throw off Grace, like whatever Grey Chris their name is,
Great
by
Chris,
like
yeah.
pretending to be rogue and like make it look like he killed all of them.
Gray Chris is going to need some sort of sit down because they need the
Mm-hmm.
info of where this alien remnants are. So they're going to need Mensa they're going to need to talk to Mensa at some point to be happy. I feel
Yeah.
like if they don't get to talk to Mensa, then they're not going to cooperate. So maybe they'll talk to her, and then the plan comes into motion or something like that, because they said meet us here at this time. So I feel like
Yeah.
whatever the plan is has to start with them meeting them there at that time, in my opinion. That's what I feel
Yeah.
like
We
it's
were
going to
kind of,
go that
I don't
route.
know if we thought about that part, like, because we were thinking he's gonna show up to them solo and then just kind of, I don't know, fuck with them or something.
I mean, it's
But
possible. Who
yeah,
knows? Yeah, yeah,
he was.
it's
I kind
possible.
of like the little cameo of the girl from *Handmaid's Tale*, right? I can't think of the
Yeah,
actress'
yeah,
name
yeah.
right now. I love that it's her. I like her a lot.
Yeah, she was also in Alexander. What was that show? Dark Matter. She was also in Dark Matter. That
Wait,
actress.
which one?
The one who was talking to
the
them through
leader
the
of
phone.
the
She
leader
was
of
in
Great
Dark
Chris.
Matter?
Yeah, she was the one who went off. She went into the box and she was in like the really dangerous place with the
Oh
apocalyptic world,
yeah.
and she
Oh,
was she was hiding there by herself. Yeah, that was
Apple
her.
TV, bringing it back
Apple
around.
TV.
Nice.
Right. Yeah, yeah. All right. That's the episode. What do you guys think? Leave your theories below. But more importantly, catch us for our live stream on Monday night. All three of us will be here Monday night, 8:30 Eastern time. Come chat with us and, get to know us a little more, ask us questions. We just hang out, shoot the shit, whatever you guys want to talk about, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time on Monday night. And then we have 2 shows coming out that we're covering. July 11th,
Foundation season 3.
Foundation season 3.
I'm ready.
And then July 13th,
The Institute?
the Institute.
All right, yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
2 shows coming out. Also,
Cool.
Task is kind of around the corner. Task. We have plans to cover Stranger Things, but that's not until November. We'll have recaps for every season coming out in September as well. So yeah, if you liked us, please subscribe and leave your theories below. See you Monday night. All right, thanks for watching. Later.
All right. Xander and his spider.
Bro,
He's not saying bye.
Bro, I wonder if I can get you guys to see this shit.
I'm scared.
Go up. Go up.